Okay, Assalamualaikum, a very good morning. Today we are going to learn a new topic, not actually new topic, a new scope of uh, language, that is grammar. Okay, before we continue the examination exercise for writing and also for what you call that, short answers, okay, we have to understand completely about the grammar. So let's look to the grammar exercise. So I will give you the link for this grammar exercise Google form. The title is grammar exercise. So we start with page 1. It's about words. 2.1 part of speech. Okay, what is words? Many types of words make up a sentence, and they act in different ways. They are different part of speech. The main one are nouns, pronouns, verbs, modifiers, traditionally called adjective and adverbs, and prepositions. Okay, ini adalah bahagian-bahagian yang ada dalam pembentukan sesuatu ayat yang anda perlu tahu supaya anda dapat membina ayat yang lebih baik ketika anda buat esei dan sebagainya. Okay. Okay, first is nouns. Apakah dia nouns, kata nama? Okay, nouns are things that can be touched, feel, hear, or taste. Okay, they are words like football, birds, ice cream, baby, brush, and so on. So this is the kind of noun, kata nama. Okay, so for the exercise 1, check your knowledge, look around you. How many nouns can you find and write down in 1 minute? Okay, ini sebagai latihan sajalah. Okay, yang penting di sini anda perlu tahu noun itu adalah kata nama yang di mana memang ada di dalam apabila kita buat mana-mana ayat sekalipun. Okay, sentence. Okay, second is pronouns. Sometimes we do not want to repeat a noun, where we then use a word to replace nouns. These words are called pronouns. Okay, they are words like he, she, it, they, them, we, and us. Okay, ini adalah untuk menggantikan kata nama tadi. Contohnya kita dah sebut dia di awal perkataan, di awal ayat, dan kita nak sebut lagi, maka kita ganti dengan he. Contohnya, Aming love football. He play football every evening. Okay, dia he dengan Aming. Okay, he to replace Aming. Gantikan nama sebenar contohnya. So, exercise 2. Goldilocks was a noisy girl. Pick out the pronouns in the story below. Okay, disuruh cari apakah pronoun dekat sini. Okay, ini tak perlu buat latihan, kita hanya buat secara lisan sahaja. Okay, Goldilocks was a noisy girl. One day, she saw a large house in a dark forest. Okay, so large house, a she. So she adalah pronouns. Okay, menggantikan nama budak ni, Goldilocks. Okay. She didn't even bother to knock but walk in boldly. She lagi, dia menggunakan she lagi sebagai pronouns dia. She tasted the delicious soup in all 3 bowls and finished the smallest bowl. Then she decided to take a nap and broke the small bed. Don't you think that Ruth Gold should have been charged in count with trespassing and theft? Okay, so di sini dalam cerita ini, she itu adalah pronouns dia untuk menggantikan nama budak ni, budak perempuan ini namanya Goldilocks. Okay, itu contoh dia lah. Okay, and then the third one is determiners. Before the noun, we sometimes read words like the, and, some, this, and that. So these are called determiners. Okay, and the are a special kind of determiners. We call them article. Kita dah belajar dahulu ni dalam kelas sebelum ni, sedikit kaitan and the. Okay, selain itu kita ada juga determiners yang lain. Contohnya di awal-awal perkataan. Okay, perkataan kita gunakan the. Okay, the school. Okay, the policeman and so on. Okay. Okay, now we go to the verbs. Okay, what is verbs? Verbs dalam bahasa Melayunya kata kerja lah. Okay, verbs are words which describe an action or mention feelings and conditions. Okay, describing an action. For example, bark, sit, beg, ride, sleep, kick, cook, run. Okay, apa-apa saja yang menunjukkan aksi perbuatan, berlari dan sebagainya. Mentioning feelings and conditions. Appear, appear to be, feel, seem to be, become. Okay, itu adalah contoh-contoh kata kerja. Okay, then we go to the next one, models and auxiliaries. Just like there are small words which can come before the noun, there are also small words which come before the verbs. We can call them models and auxiliaries. Okay. Some of the examples of the models such as can, could, must, may, might, shall, should, will, would, need, and ought to. So, for example, she can run very fast, but I will try to beat her. Okay, she can run. Can is the model. Okay, run is the verb. Kata kerja. Very fast is the adverb. Okay, later. Okay, then I will try. Okay, will try. Okay, will is the model. Try is the verb. Okay. So auxiliaries, form of the verb be, is, are, was, and be. Itu. Okay. Forms of the verb has and form of the verb do. So kata untuk auxiliaries ni ada beberapa bentuk. Bentuk be, is, are, was, were, and be. Ya, dalam bentuk has, have, or had. Ataupun dalam bentuk do, does, did. For example, she has gone. She has gone to sleep. So has is the auxiliaries. Okay, do I wake her up? Do is the auxiliaries. So ini adalah yang ada dalam kataan-kataan yang kita bina. Okay, then we have modifiers. Okay, these are also known as adjective and adverb. Kata sifat dan juga penerang kepada kata kerja. Okay, for example, adjective pretty, brave, dark, clever, nice yang menunjukkan kata sifat untuk sesuatu objek. The pretty girl walked down the dark street. Okay, pretty girl, dark street. Jalan yang gelap, gadis yang cantik. Okay, notice that the adjective comes before the noun. But adverbs, quickly, silently, carefully. That's the example of the adverbs. Yang melengkapkan, yang menerangkan kata kerja. He drove carefully because he did not want to meet with an accident. Okay, nampak? Dia berada di hujung selepas kata kerja. Okay. He drove carefully. He drive carefully. Okay. He walked slowly. Okay, itu adalah modifiers. Oh, sorry. Itu adalah adverbs. Yang di atas ni adalah adjective. So, both of them is under the category of modifiers. Okay, we go to the next one, preposition. Okay, these are words like to, for, under, over, and so on. Ini menunjukkan lokasi atau kedudukan dia. Okay, the book is on the table. Or under the table. Okay, under the chair. Menunjukkan di manakah dia berada. Okay, prepositions. Okay, now we look to the word in sentence. Okay, previously we have learned about the type of words. Modifiers, noun, verb, pronouns, preposition, and so on. Now, when we are going to build a sentence, we have to know what is the part of the sentence. Okay, the first one is subject of the verb. Okay, subject of the verb. So, subject is the doer of the action or the verb and usually start a sentence. Biasanya dia lah permulaan pada perkataan kita, ayat kita. So, it can be people, animals, tools, or any of the nouns discussed above. Okay, for examples, girl, Bobby, hammer. Okay, that's the subject of the verb. And then the second one is the personal pronouns. He, she, it, they, we, and you. And the third one is a phrase. Okay, the pretty girl, the jumping frog, the lazy cat, etc. Or a prepositional phrase after a noun. The lazy cat with a curly tail, and so on. So, every sentence actually will start with the subject. Okay, for example, I go to school. So, I is the subject of the verb. Okay, now we have another one is the object of the verb. Okay, these are nouns or phrases which come after a verb in a statement. Dia datang selepas kata kerja. For example, the boy. The boy is the subject. Kick the ball. The boy kick the ball. Kick is the verb, kata kerja. So, the ball here is the object. Okay, adalah objek yang ditendang oleh budak lelaki tersebut. Okay, so object can be direct or indirect. Okay, for example, direct sentence is the boy hit the tree. Okay, ini secara terus, direct. So, when the second noun is introduced by a preposition, it is indirect object or the object of the preposition rather than the object of the verb. The ball bounced into my neighbor's garden. Okay, here, garden is not directly affected by the action of bouncing. It's not a direct object. However, example, the boy bounced the small red round ball. Okay, kita lihat yang atas dahulu. Okay, the ball bounced into my neighbor's garden. The ball is the subject, bounce is the verb, kata kerja, into is the preposition. Okay, my neighbor's garden. Okay, so garden ini adalah not directly affected by the action of bouncing. Okay, dia adalah, ini dalam kes ini indirect object. Okay, contohnya kalau ayat ni the ball bounce saja sudah mencukupi. The ball bounce. So into the my neighbor's garden, indirect object. Okay, however, example, the boy bounced the small red round ball. The ball is directly affected by the act of bouncing and is a direct object. Okay, dalam kes ini walaupun kita ada small red ni adalah adjektif, kata sifat dia. Kecil, merah, bulat. Okay, bola. So actually ball is a direct object. So apa yang penting sini anda perlu tahu, dalam satu-satu perkataan mesti ada subjek, nama orang tu lah, he, she, it, Aming ke dan sebagainya. Kemudian ada kata kerja, okay, run, walk dan sebagainya, dan ada objek yang disertakan dengan kata kerja tersebut. Okay, itu yang asas untuk pembinaan perkataan. Okay. Ada juga kita menggunakan indirect and direct object in a sentence. Okay. Ali gave. Gave is a verb. Mrs. Chang, indirect object, actually a cake is a direct object. Ali gave Mrs. Chang a cake. Sepatutnya dia boleh tukar dalam bentuk yang lain, iaitu Ali gave a cake to Mr. Chang. Okay, gave a cake. Ali is a subject, gave is a verb, a cake is the object, Mr. Chang is the indirect object. So in these exercises, you have to answer question exercise 2 and exercise 3. Okay, answer exercise 3 only. Okay, jawab exercise 3 sahaja. Okay, exercise 3 sebagai perbincangan lah. Okay, find the direct and indirect object in these sentences. The tiger attacked the deer. Okay, the direct and indirect. The tiger attacked the deer. So the deer is the direct object. Okay. I ate nasi lemak. Nasi lemak is the direct object. This morning is the indirect object. She started the car. Car is the direct object. Drove away is the indirect object. The man gave Susan 2 tickets for the concert. Sama macam tadi lah. Sama macam ni tadi. Ali gave Mr. Chang a cake. Okay, dalam kes ini, the man give the ticket. The 2 tickets tu adalah direct object. Susan is the indirect object. Okay, then Rahim gave his friend a treat. Okay, his friend is the direct object, a treat is the indirect object. Okay, ini perbincangan sahajalah. Okay, next we have verb, kata kerja. This is the action word in sentence. Cikgu dah beritahu tadi. Auxiliary verb and modals can combine with other verbs to form verbs of more than one word. Okay. Auxiliary tadi apa? Kita ada forms of was, has. So she has been seen at the cinema every day. But not all verbs can take an object. For example, arrive. She arrived my house. Okay. Verbs which can take an object are transitive. Ini tak apalah. Ini lebih detail lagi nak belajar kan. Okay. Yang penting sini ada kata kerja dan juga ada kata kerja dan juga ada objek dan subjek. Okay. This is for your exercise. Pick out the verb. Exercise 3. Pick out the verbs. Subject and object if possible in each of these sentences. Okay, number 1, Tom live in Paris. Okay, anda kena kenal pasti apakah dia verb dia, subjek dia dan objek dia. Okay, jawab di sini nombor 1. Okay, number 1. What is the verb? Cara nak jawab macam ni lah. Okay, verb. Verb is live. Kata kerja dia ialah live. Okay, go to the next one. Subject. Apakah subjek dia? Subjek dia adalah Tom. Okay, kemudian apakah dia punya objek dia? Okay, objek dia ialah Paris. Okay, anda jawab macam ni je lah. Bahagikan verb, subjek, objek. Itu sahaja untuk peringkat anda ni. Form 1 ya. Okay, nak lebih detail lagi anda kena masuk form 2 pula lah. Okay, number 2. Achong leave for China today. Okay, so the verb is, you can copy this one. Okay, the verb is leave. Meninggalkan. Leave. Subjek dia ialah Achong. Okay, dan objek dia ialah China. So, indirect objek ni ialah today. Okay. Okay, number 3. My car runs very well. Okay, my car runs very well. Jadi, kata kerja dia, verb dia ialah runs. Subjek dia ialah car. Objek dia ialah, ada objek kan? My car runs very well. Very well tu adalah adverb. Okay, dia memperincikan lagi, menerangkan lagi tentang kata kerja runs tu. Okay, ada objek tak? Objek if possible, jika ada. Jika tak ada, tak payah isi. Tidak ada objek kat sini. Okay, nombor 4. Number 4. Apa ayat dia? My motorcycle give me a lot of trouble. Oh, ada 2 ayat kat sini. My motorcycle give me a lot of trouble. Okay, kata kerja dia ialah give me. Give. Okay, subjek dia ialah my motorcycle. Okay, objek dia ialah me. Okay, my motorcycle give me. Okay, a lot of trouble is the indirect object. Okay, I push it to the shop every day. Okay, di sini ada lagi kata kerja yang lain. Okay, untuk soalan 4 ni dia ada lagi tambahan kata kerja dia. Okay. I push. Okay, saya menolak. Okay, Okay, I push. The subject is I. And then the object is it. It ini adalah merujuk kepada pronoun. Ini pronouns, dia menggantikan motorcycle tersebut. Okay, takkan cikgu nak selesaikan semua kan? So you have to do it by your own. For your exercise, and I forgot to mention that this exercise will not be evaluated as your PPD marks. Tidak akan dikira sebagai markah PPD anda. Ini sebagai suatu knowledge, ilmu untuk anda sebelum anda mendapatkan markah yang lebih baik dalam writing dan juga short answers in the examination exercise. So, tak buat rugi walaupun tidak ada markah, kerana ini akan bantu anda untuk memahami lebih baik lagi untuk dalam pembinaan ayat. So, try to complete the exercise 3 for this class. Okay, so that's all for today. We continue for page 5 in the next class. Thank you.